परमंश परिव्राजकाचार्य सुतर सदस्यमान भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव की जय। नामाचार्य श्री रविदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ श्याम सुंदर राधा कुंड की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। नववेद भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to the Supreme. All glories to the Supreme. All glories to the Supreme. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, second chapter, text number 11, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on October 1st, 1975, on the island of Mauritius.
Blessed Lord said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Asatyan Annasutasam Pragyabhadam Subhasasi Gatasam Avatasam Sa Nanusutanti Pandita. This is the version of Krishna in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. First of all, it is said here, Vyasdev, the author, not author, the compiler, who recorded the talks between Krishna and Arjuna, and then put it systematically in a book form. So, he says that Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan means the Supreme Person. Just like in this meeting, amongst my students, I am the Supreme Person. Similarly, in the state, there is a Supreme Person, the President or the Prime Minister. So everywhere you find out one Supreme Person. Without a Supreme Person, nothing can be managed. Order-giving person. This is everlastingly existing, and you cannot avoid this. Even in communist country, they also have the Supreme Person dictate. So, taking the whole universal affair, the nature, how things are going on, the sun is rising early in the morning, it is setting exactly in due time, then the moon is coming. Everyone in the big planetary system, they are working very systematically. The astronomical calculation is so perfect that they say 1/10,000th part of a second is also calculated. And so accurately things are moving. In the Brahma Samhita it is said that Chakshuresha Savita Sakala Grahana. The sun is the eye of all the planets. We have got eyes, but unless there is sunrise, what is the value of our eyes? We cannot see. We are very much proud of our eyes. We want to see everything, but we do not calculate the value of our eyes. Unless there is sunshine, we cannot see. At night, unless there is electricity or moonlight or some lamp, we cannot see. And they still are very much proud of seeing. This is called illusion. We have no power. We are put under certain condition when we work. Otherwise we cannot work. Prakriti Kriyamana. Prakriti, material nature, puts us under certain condition and we work accordingly, not independently. And the Prakriti, material nature also working under somebody. It's like when you go on the street, you see red light and green light. As soon as you see red light, you stop your car. So, this red light and green light is being manipulated by the police, and the police is working under government. Similarly, this whole material nature is acting like red light or green light, but behind that red light and green light, there is the Supreme Brain. That is the Supreme Personality of God. So, as a layman or a child cannot understand how the red light and blue light, green light is working. He sees singly. He thinks automatically it is being done. That is foolishness. It is not being automatically done. There is machine, there is manipulator behind this red light. So this is intelligence. Anyone who is concluding that on the street the red light and green light is working automatically, there is no brain behind it, he is a rascal. Similarly, the whole material cosmic manifestation is working. Even the big sun planet, it is also working under certain direction. Chakshuresha Savita Sakala Grahana. Without sunrise, nobody can see. Not only in this planet, in other planets also. Sakala Grahana. So, this sun planet is so important. Day and night, years and millions of years, everything is being calculated on the solar system. So this powerful planet is described as the eyes of everyone. Without sunshine nobody can see. Jatchakshudesha savita sakalagraha. Raja, it is to be considered as the king of all planets. Raja. Sakalagrahana. All the planets, they are moving, rotating on the heat of the sun, heat and light, and they are working on the light of the sun. Sun is so important, everything is described in the Vedic literature. So that sun also working under somebody's direction. Jasyagmaya bhramati samdhita kala chakra. The sun is rotating in the orbit at the speed of 16,000 miles per second, and by the order of somebody, that is Govinda. Jasyagmaya bhramati samdhita kala chakra Govindamadi Gurudam Tamangam. This is knowledge. This is knowledge. So the Supreme Person is Bhagavan. Bhagavan means 6 kinds of opulences. The richest, the most powerful, the wisest, the most beautiful, the most influential, and the most renounced at the same time. It's like this whole cosmic manifestation is created by the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but you will not think here. It is interesting. Many millions of universes are working by his will, but he is not interested. For example, just like a big capitalist, he has got many factories, and if you go to the factory, there is a Tata factory, iron factory, you will find huge factories going on. But Mr. Tata is not there. Things are going on. Similarly, all cosmic manifestation going on, it is under the will of Krishna, but he is not present here. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Vasthani sarvabhutani, everything is resting on me. Any factory, every worker knows that the whole factory functions resting on that Supreme Person. He knows that. So actually fact is that Masthani sarvabhuta naham teshu avasthi. But I am not there. I am not there. Similarly, Bhagavan means that he, under his will, under his power, everything is working so nicely, systematically. But if you want to see God, Krishna, you cannot see him. He is not there. He is in Golokvrindavan. But his influence is so extensive that even without his personal presence, things are going on so nicely. This is called Bhagavan. Bhagavan means this. So, here in this Bhagavad Gita, that Bhagavan is giving you knowledge. So how much perfect it is, you have to consider. Vasudeva could have said, Sri Vasudeva was, no, Bhagavan was. So authoritative. So whatever he says, there cannot be any change It is all perfect. Unfortunately, we rascals will not take Bhagavad Gita as it is. We want to change it according to our things. This rascal has ruined the whole world. Otherwise, if they would have preached Bhagavad Gita as it is, the world situation would have been different. Everything would have been in order, tranquility, peace, and everybody would have been prosperous. But the rascals will not do that. That is the defect. Therefore, our teaming effort is how to present Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is our mission. If we take, even now, in this distorted condition of the world, if we accept Bhagavad Gita as it is, then we still will be benefited. There is no doubt about it. Therefore, our appeal is that throughout the whole world, people should come to understand Bhagavad Gita and set up examples and do the needful, then everything will be peaceful. This is the peace formula. Bhoktaram Jaggadavasam Sarvalokamaheswaram Sridam Sarvabhutam. Sridam Sarvabhutanam. Srid means well-wisher. Here is the supreme well-wisher. He wants, Krishna wants, that wherever you live peacefully and happily. Therefore he is called Srid. He is desiring everyone's happiness. Therefore he comes himself to advise, to instruct how to live, how to follow his instruction. And he leaves behind him such books as Bhagavad Gita, and he sends his representative of his energy to revive our consciousness. This business is going on. Not only in the human society, even in the animal society, anywhere, even in demigod society, things are going on like that. Therefore you should know, whatever Bhagavan says, there cannot be any mistake, any illusion, any cheating, or any imperfectness. Then it will be very nice. And that is the fact. The word used Bhagavan means this instruction is neither mistaken nor illusion, nor cheating, nor imperfect. Whatever we teach, we speak, we condition so, as I say, that we are very much proud of our eyes, but we cannot see without sunrise. We cannot see without electricity. But that is our defect. We are possessing everything defective, still we are proud. We are perfect. That is cheating. We are not perfect. But Krishna, Bhagavan, is not like that. If you think Krishna is also like us, Abhijananti Manamudha Manasim, because he teaches exactly like a human being, he appears. Therefore you think, he may be a little more intelligent than me, after all, he is like me. No, he is Bhagavan. We have to understand. So, the problem was that Arjuna was not willing to fight, considering his family members as not to be killed. Nobody, of course, would like to kill his family member, so that was natural. But this family relationship or national relationship, community relationship, this is due to this bond. I accept somebody as my brother because he has got the body from the same father from whom I have got this body. But the body is byproduct of the father's body. So this bodily relationship is material. Material means outward, external. It is not real relationship. The father is a soul, I am a soul, my brother is a soul. So we are related on the spiritual platform in relationship with God, because soul is not matter. Our material father is, material father means we see the material body. You do not see the soul of the father. Neither the father sees the soul of the son. Everyone under illusion, we are simply seeing the body and accepting man. So this illusion was to be removed by Krishna. And therefore he said, Asachyānana Sūtastam. You are lamenting over the body. It is very good. You are lamenting over Asachyānana Sūtastam. What is this body? It is simply a lump of matter. As soon as the soul is out of this body, what is the value of this lump of matter? It will be thrown in the street and somebody will kick on the face. Nobody will care. Nobody will care. But so long the soul is there, if you touch the hair, even, why you are touching my hair? But when the soul is not there, and the same piece, if somebody kicks, nobody will care. This is the position of the body. Therefore it is asachyam, it is garbage. Why you are lamenting on this garbage? Asachyam, anusūtastam. You are talking, very learned man, that if I kill my brothers, my brother's wife will be widow and there will be prostitution and then the whole family will go to ruin. These are all external conditions. This is real education. We are thinking on terms of the body. Therefore, it is not very important subject matter. Real subject matter, what will happen to the soul? That is real important. But the whole world, they do not know what is important. All respects they are concerned with this body. That is not wonderful, that is natural. Even if we know, still if there is some bodily pain, we become very much disturbed. But we should know, always remember, that I am not this body. The same example, that I have got a very nice car, Rolls-Royce car, I have got attachment, that is all right, but we should know always that I am not this Rolls-Royce car, I am different from it. This is knowledge. I may have some attachment for my car, that is natural, I paid for it, I liked it, but in spite of all these considerations, I am not the Rolls-Royce car. The Rolls-Royce car is a lump of matter. I am using it. Similarly, we should always remember that I am using this material body for my transaction, different transaction. But I am not this material body. But a devotee, he uses this material body, utilizes it properly. Just like we are also going by aeroplane, by motor car, but we have no concern with it. I have come to your country by aeroplane not to see your country. I I have come for Krishna's business. To see if I can induce you to Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, we have no concern with this aeroplane or motor car or anything. We take advantage. Similarly, when we take advantage of this body for advancing in Krishna consciousness, then it is very nice. Nirbandhi, Krishna Sambandhi, that is also renouncement. He has no attachment. He simply uses things, then that thing becomes spiritual. Actually, it is spiritual. And when it is not used for spiritual purposes or Krishna's purpose, it is material. The same thing. What is the difference between material and spiritual? That is, a picture is there. There are so many pictures. People may say that here is the same picture where these people are worshipping and offering arati and chanting. But this picture is spiritual because it enhances or infuses its spiritual consciousness. That would be spiritual. Of course, it is not very easy to understand immediately, but the ultimate issue, everything is created by Krishna or God. So by seeing everything, if you remember Krishna, then that is spiritual. That is spiritual. So anyway, for ordinary man, this does not happen. Therefore Krishna says that you are lamenting for the body. It is astonishing. And you are talking like a very learned man. Everyone you find talking very learned man, and he knows something, but asking what you are, I am Indian, I am American, I am Mr. Such and such, father of such and such. Body, however great he may be, he is identified with the body. And according to Shastra, so long we shall identify with this body, we are no better than the cats and dogs, because they also identify with the body. Therefore Krishna says, Asacchānana sutastam prajñāvādāṁ subhāsasi. Why? I am wrong? Yes. Because gatāsam avatāsam usta. The body, whether with the soul or without the soul, it is material. So long in the soul is there, we should not be very much interested in the bodily comforts. We should be interested how to make progress in spiritual consciousness. General people, they are simply engaged to get bodily comforts. The whole world is going on. The material civilization means bodily comfort. They are increasing their activities. How to, they take it as civilization. That to increase the bodily comfort supply. That is their idea. But they do not know that even if we are able to increase to the largest extent our bodily comfort, the body will not exist. It will die. But we do not see to that. That never mind, we shall die. So long we live, jāvat jīvet sukham jīvet. So long we live, let us live very happily. So it is a great science. They do not know that you may think that you are living very happily, but you have to change this body, and that body may not be very happy. That they do not know. This is ignorance. Moha. Mohitam navijānāti. Being bewildered by the three modes of material nature, they do not know what is the actual fact. Therefore, you have to learn from the perfect person, Krishna. What is his position? Here it is said that Asachanana Suvitastam Prajnavadang Savasasi Gatasam Avatasam Sodhanam. This is not the subject matter of eulogizing or lamenting. The subject matter should be different. That is soul. Then we will explain next one. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. How did Prabhupada explain words? He gave two words for the word Bhagavan, two English words, and he gave three examples. Yes.
Prabhupada explained that God means Supreme Person, and he compared with the President and Prime Minister.
Any other example? Yes.
Sitting among my students, I am the Supreme Person here. Like that.
And?
The country and state Prime Minister, the Supreme Person. The same way, the Lord is the Supreme Person for all.
Even in communist countries also?
Communist country also.
There is also Supreme Person. Haribo! How did Prabhupada glorify the sun? Some things he said in glorification of sun. Yes.
Prabhupada told that sun is the king of all planets, and even if we have our eyes, without the sun, we are not able to see like everything in this material world.
Haribo! Then ahead he said Prakriti. How everything is being done by Prakriti. So for that he gave one example. Yes, Antati Bro.
He told about red light, green light. So all these lights are going on, but behind that there is a police, and behind that there is a government. Similarly, the things that are going on in the material nature. So behind that there is the supreme brain, and that is the Supreme Lord.
Haribo! But a layman or a child cannot understand how this red light, blue light, he thinks it is all going on automatically. And further, Prabhupada glorified sun planet. All these days, nights happening, years, millions of years, everything is being calculated on solar system. Eyes of everyone, king of all planets. And all the planets, they are moving, rotating on the heat of the sun. Sun speed, rotating in the orbit at the speed of 16,000 miles per second by the order of Govinda. What is the meaning of word Bhaga, or what is it? Prabhupada explained. Bhaga. Yes. Okay.
Prabhupada said that Bhaga means six kind.
Okay, he can give.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada told that Bhaga means those who have six opulence. Means Krishna have the six opulence, then he is known as Bhaga.
What are the six opulences?
Six opulence, he is most powerful, and renunciation, and his
Who else? Okay, you can complete.
Knowledge, beauty, renunciation, strength, and then fame, and
Overall, both of you completed. 6. Haribo! So Prabhupada, it seems when he talked last, as he's most renounced. So how did he explain that? He gave a word for Krishna, how he's most renounced. Yes, Trivam Gopal.
Prabhupada gave example. Prabhupada said that Krishna has created the universe, but still he is not present here. And he's also renounced. He doesn't care or he doesn't come here. He's not visible. So he gives Nacha.
Krishna is not interested, is disinterested.
Huh.
And then he explained,
Example of if you go to a big factory where Tata, you see that he is not there. His influence is so much that things are going on, but he is not personally present there.
Harivo. Then he explained Matsthani Sarva Bhutani. How did he explain Matsthani Sarva Bhutani in that context? What does it mean, Masthani Sarva Bhutani? Yes.
Prabhupada says that Lord Krishna's influence is so much that everything in this universe is working as per his order, but he stays in Goloka. He is present in Goloka. Everything is happening under his influence. So therefore, Matsthani Sarva Bhutani, everything is working, but Nacha Tesu Avastita, he is present in Golok.
All things are resting on him. Everything is resting on me. Any factory, Prabhupada, same example he gave. But the person is not there. Similarly, Krishna is not here. He is in his planet, Golok Vrindavan. Harivo! How the situation of the world could be better? What is problem? Yes, bro.
Hare Krishna. So if we take the message of Bhagavad Gita as it is and try to follow it, then the situation of the world will be much better.
Harivo! And Prabhupada said, therefore our tiny effort is how to present Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is our mission. So it's a tiny effort, and he also said this is our mission to present Bhagavad Gita as it is. And even in this distorted condition of the world also, now if we preach Bhagavad Gita as it is, then there can be peace. How did Prabhupada explain Suhrut? Suhrudam Sarva Bhutanam. Yes, Ravaguru Babu.
The Suhrit is one who always, like, wherever one is placed in, he will always think about his happiness and peacefulness. That person's. That way Prabhupada explains. Whichever place one is put, another person, he will always think about that person's peacefulness and happiness.
Okay. Harivo. Suhrut means well-wisher. And then Prabhupada said that, therefore Krishna comes himself to advise, to instruct how to live, how to follow his instruction. And he leaves these things behind in the form of book like Bhagavad Gita. And he sends his representative occasionally to revive our consciousness. Then Prabhupada explained cheating. What is cheating? Yes.
All our senses are very defective, but still we are thinking that I can do a lot of things, and we become proud, and that is the
cheating. Harivo! We are possessing everything defective, still we are proud, we are perfect. That is cheating. How Prabhupada explained that this bodily relationship is material? Yes, Antardeep.
This material means external. So father's body we are seeing, but we have never seen the father. So the soul of the father is not visible. So the person leaves the body. After that, it's garbage. One doesn't care for it.
The body
is material.
Harivo! Everyone under illusion, we are simply seeing the body and accepting as kinsman. Then he explained the word asochan. As such, that explanation you gave in one sense, to some extent. Prabhupada said, asochan anusochastam. Then you are lamenting over the body. Oh, it is very regrettable. You are lamenting. Asochan. What is this body? It is simply a lump of matter. As soon as the soul is out of this body, what is the value of this lump of matter? It will be thrown in the street and somebody will kick on the face. Nobody will care. Nobody will care. But so long the soul is there, if you touch the hair, even hair, then why you are touching my hair? But when the soul is not there, on the same face, if somebody kicks, nobody will care. This is the position of the body. Therefore, it is said asochan. It is garbage. Why you are lamenting on this garbage? What is real education? Yes.
What will happen to the soul and studying about the soul, that is real education.
You are thinking in terms of the body. It is not very important subject matter. Real subject matter, what will happen to the soul, that is really important. Harivo. And Prabhupada said that this, when the body is in pain, then we become very disturbed. But we should know that always that I am not this body. The same example that I have got. What example he gave in this context? Yes. How did he explain?
He was telling that we are not this Rolls Royce car. This body is for transaction. Like by aeroplane, we can go from one place to another. This body will help us in transaction. We can utilize this body to go to Vrindavan, like that. He was just saying.
Haribo. So Rolls Royce example, I am different from this car. I may have some attachment for my car, that is natural. I have paid for it. I like it. But in spite of all this consideration, I am not the Rolls Royce car. The Rolls Royce car is a lump of matter. I am using it. Similarly, we should always remember that I am using this material body for my transaction, different transaction. But I am not this material body. And then he gave example of himself only, how he used his material body. He was using, Prabhupada was using that, going by aeroplane or car. So what for Prabhupada travelled by aeroplane or car? Okay, Venkatesh.
We are traveling by car and plane for Krishna's business, to see how I can increase Krishna consciousness.
How I can?
Give Krishna consciousness for others.
Yes. Rivo. We means Prabhupada said about himself, and we are trying to follow Prabhupada. We are not as pure as Prabhupada. So sometimes we travel for so many other reasons to see that place and see so many other things. And if preaching happens, otherwise fine. At least I saw that place. So we want to follow Prabhupada. What is difference between material and spiritual? Okay.
If one is able to see Krishna everywhere, wherever he goes, then it is spiritual. Otherwise, it's material.
Okay, here's same picture. Why these people are worshipping and offering a thing, but this picture is spiritual because it enhances or enthuses a spiritual consciousness. Therefore, it is spiritual. Harivo. Prabhupada said, everyone you can find learned man. So how to test a learned man? He's speaking so many things. He's so learned. Yes, Triban Gopal Prabhu is very learned. He will tell the secret.
We can test by understanding whether he is speaking on a bodily plane or on a soul platform. Otherwise, he may speak lot of things.
How Prabhupada explained, correct? Same, answer is same.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
Okay.
You are learned. But we want to follow in the footsteps of most learned person, Srila Prabhupada. if possible, by repeating as it is. Correct? It is correct. Okay, chalo. Hari Bol. Prabhupada said, everyone you will find talking, very learned man. He knows something, but ask him, what you are? Then he'll say, I am Indian, I am American, I am Mr. Such and Such, I am father of such and such. This is bodily. However great he may be, he is identifying with the body. And according to Shastra, so long we shall identify with this body, we are no better than dash dash. Yes, Samarth Krishna Prabhu is Samarth.
So long we are identifying with the body, we are not better than cats and dogs.
Rivo. Why are we not better than cats and dogs? Yes.
Because we are attached to the body in that. They are attached to the body.
Attachment is something what Prabhupada said before that. Because we identify with the body. Rivo. Prabhupada's words, because they also identify with the body. Cats and dogs, they identify only with the body. And if we are also identifying with the body, then we are no better than cats and dogs. So Prabhupada said, why I am wrong when I identify with the body? Because gatasuna gatasumscha. The body, whether with the soul or without the soul, it is material. So long even the soul is there, we should not be very much interested with the bodily comforts. We should be interested how to make progress in spiritual consciousness. And general people, they are simply engaged to get bodily comforts. Material civilization means dash dash. Yes, Raghu Prabhu.
Increasing the comfort of the body.
2 words. But that is there. Correct only. Okay, chalo. Prabhupada's words.
Bodily comfort.
Rivo. First, Jivatma thinks of bodily comfort. And if that is he situated, well situated, then he wants to increase the bodily comfort more and more. So material civilization is bodily comfort. Prabhupada said they do not know, outsiders, means those who are in ignorance, that even if we are able to increase to the largest extent our bodily comfort, make the bodily comfort to largest extent, still, what is the problem? Okay.
Still the body will not be happy.
Body will not exist only, it will die. Rivo! But they say, never mind, we will die. But he quoted one. Now it will be revealing the answer. Okay, Samarth Krishna Prabhu.
As long as we live, let us live happily.
And whom did he quote?
Charvak Muni. Yavat jivet sukham jivet.
Harivo. जब तक जिएंगे चैन से जिएंगे, मरना तो है ही, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? So that is how they. You may think that you are living very happily, but you have to change the body. That body will not make you, will not be very happy. That they do not know. That is ignorance, moha. So what was the end point, end of the lecture? Yes, Tribhuvan Gopal Prabhu.
Asocyan Anvasocastan. So this is not a matter of lamentation or eulogizing. So it's a subject matter of about soul.
Rivo. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी।